Hey guys, so today I was going to do a video talking about disability ID cards and how they've worked for me. I have two disability ID cards or disorder ID cards. I have one for my Tourette's syndrome, which looks like this, and this could be printed out on the Tourette's syndrome association webpage. When I was trying to print it out, the page was actually under construction, so I couldn't get it, but a person on one of the Facebook group pages for Tourette's was 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 actually kind enough to send it to me, so that was really nice of her. And I also have one for my autism, upside down, for my autism spectrum disorder. And this one can be found, I forgot how I found it, but if you Google like wallet card, I think, or I think if you Google like wallet card, the website should come up. I believe they had them for other disorders besides autism. It wasn't a special site just for an autism card. But I have actually used both of them, and they have come in handy. I used the Tourette's one when I was traveling. I went to Atlanta last month, and at the time that I was traveling, my tics were really bad, and I was I was going to be traveling very early in the morning, so I know I would have been tired, which makes my tics even worse. So I had never used it before, so I didn't really know what I was doing, but I found out that when you go to an airport, and I've only been to American airports, so I don't know if the setup is the same internationally, but you guys know when you're flying and you're at an American airport, you go to your gate and they have the desk there, not where you give the person your boarding ticket, but like there's another desk that may have two people, and you just tell them that you have a disability, and I showed them the Tourette's card, told them that I had Tourette's disorder, and I was trying to, I forgot my exact words. I think I told them I had like I know I told them I had Tourette's syndrome and it was a disorder, and showed them the card. So they 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 allowed me to pre-board, which I really appreciated because I got to board like not super early, but just like I got to be one of the first few people to board, and I showed it to the flight attendants as well when I got on, and they asked me where I would like to sit. And so me personally, I prefer to sit as close to the front of the plane as I can, because once the plane lands, I hate having to wait for everybody else to get off. I just feel like real closed in and anxious, so I prefer to get off the plane as early as possible. So I was able to pick a seat close to the front of the plane, and so that was really helpful. And coming back home, it didn't work out the same way. I think it was because I got to my flight like as they were already boarding. And so this time I still showed them my ID, but they couldn't, and they did let me go ahead of people, but there were already people on the plane, so they didn't really ask me where I wanted to sit, and there weren't any seats left at the front of the plane, so I got like, I guess, kind of in the middle. And there was a guy who was going to sit next to me, and I did tell him ahead of time that I had Tourette syndrome, and he was okay with it. And I did show, the flight attendants did see my card again, I guess, so they could be aware of any, random outburst or anything like that. But I ended up sleeping that whole plane ride, so I don't even think I had any tics that time. So the card about being on the autism spectrum, I think, has come in handy when I've talked to police officers, because I've been in several car wrecks. I'm not very good at driving, so I get in a car wreck, and then the police come, and I'm usually really just confused. I don't really know what to do in the situation. I tend to react really slowly because I'm confused, or I may not react at all. So I will now show them the card, and so far the officers that I've been stopped by have actually been kind enough to read it. I'm sure there are some out there who, would probably just ignore it or something, but the officers that I have showed it to have been kind enough to look at it, and I've seen that they've responded to me a different way. They seem more patient than they probably would have, or I don't know if it's the card or maybe just the officer himself, but in my mind it does come in handy, just so the officer will know, especially I may have difficulty making eye contact thing, because with officers I just tend to be really nervous anyway, so I do like maybe look away or look down or something, and even more so if I've gotten into a wreck and I'm just frazzled up. about it. I do not have a card for my I do not have a card for my jeez. I do not have a card for my stuttering, simply because, I don't know. I just feel like more people are probably aware of stuttering, or maybe because it's never affected my interactions when I'm at the airport, or 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 dealing with police. So I don't know. I've just never had an experience where stuttering has affected that. So I just don't feel the need for a card for that. At least right now. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind one day. But as of right now, I don't have one, and don't really feel like I need one. So I just wanted to show you guys this in case you didn't know about it. Maybe those of you with Tourette syndrome or autism spectrum disorder or stuttering, or like I said, if you just type in wallet disability card or something like that, the website should pop up. I know there were other things on there besides autism that a card could be made for. So I hope that you guys were able to learn something. Bye.